the next person who supports and is very important role is the timekeeper. I shall say no more, but I shall invite Pinal to come up and explain why we have a timekeeper and what he's going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pinal.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. Imagine having a bank account which credits you 86,400 seconds every day, and at the end of the day it writes off the amount as a loss. Time, ladies and gentlemen, is a precious commodity, and my job as a Toastmaster, timekeeper even today, is to help make you more wealthy. And the way I'll be doing this is to make sure that you invest your time for good purpose. I will do this by making sure each speaker sticks to the allotted time. Today we have 5 prepared speeches. First one being an icebreaker, which lasts 4 to 6 minutes. The next 3 speeches, 5 to 7 minutes, and the final speech, 7 to 9 minutes. Following the prepared speeches, we also have a table topics, which is between 1 to 2 minutes. Evaluations, so all the speeches will be evaluated, and the evaluators will have between 2 to 3 minutes to provide the feedback. Sina, as a quizmaster, will have 2 to 3 minutes. We also have grammarian today, who will have 4 to 6 minutes, and a general evaluator 7 to 9 minutes. Now, everyone's allotted a time slot. When they hit the minimum time slot, I'll be raising the green card, and that will also be highlighted on the display there. When they hit the mid-range of their time slot, that's when I'll be raising the amber flag. This is effectively your cue to start wrapping up your speech. And if they hit the end of the time slot, I'll be raising the red flag. This is effectively to wrap up your speech as quickly as possible. And that's my role as a timekeeper today.
Thank you for that lovely, clear explanation. Just one thing to add to that. In a competition situation, if you speak for less than the minimum time, or 30 seconds less than the minimum time, or 30 seconds more than the maximum time, you will be disqualified. So you have a leeway of 30 seconds either side. 30 minutes would be too generous. There are just a couple of changes on the agenda that I'd like to run through. On the first page, the 4th evaluator, who is down as Philip Curry, is not. It will be Satya Katara who's there. Thank you very much. And actually, that's the only change. That's the only change to the thing, and except for the timing of the grammarian's report, which is normally 2, 3, and 4 minutes, but it's 4 to 6 minutes. Because I think 2 to 4 minutes is a very ungenerous time for the grammarian stuff. Going to go into the prepared speeches now. So what I'm going to do, before each speech, I'm going to ask the evaluator of the speech to come up to explain the objectives of the speech and then to introduce the speaker to the stage. So I'll hand the stage over to the evaluator. And for the evaluators, please, if you can make a note, when you're introducing a speaker, say introductions are so important. If I just said, okay, first evaluator's Dennis, that's really nothing. But if I said, ladies and gentlemen, evaluating our first speaker tonight, Chris Sava, is Dennis Newman. So please, ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to Dennis Newman. Hold. One moment, say my instructions to the evaluators, please. When you introduce your speaker, can you give the speaker's name, the title of the speech, then please repeat the title of the speech and then give the name, so that as you're giving the name for the second time, we've got an opportunity to applaud them onto stage so they can start off on a wave of warmth and encouragement. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, please be bold. So, I would now love to introduce our first evaluator, who is evaluating Chris Savard. Please welcome Dennis Newman.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and honoured guests. Tonight I'm evaluating Chris Savard. His speech tonight is While My Guitar Gently Weeps. This is Chris's first speech, which is his icebreaker. He's going to deliver a speech with a beginning, middle and end, while facing the audience with a cheerful disposition. Tonight I'd like to introduce Chris Savard with his speech, While My Guitar Gently Weeps.